In this presentation, I want to briefly cover some highlights of the content outline. I think that the textbook gives you a pretty straightforward look at the information regarding content outlines. In fact, my presentation originally contained information on where to gather your research and how to conduct effective interviews, but I decided I would rather have you talk about your experiences with those subjects in the discussion questions. So here are some important points to focus on concerning the actual structure of the outline. Once you've gathered all your information and conducted all of your interviews, you have to figure out a way to make sense of all this information, especially if you need to hand this research off to someone else to create a script from. The purpose is to convey to another person all they need to know about the topic. Now, the content outline can be in any form. It can be formal or informal. It all depends on what's going to work best for your project. If you are the scriptwriter and you don't need any sort of approval regarding the content at this point, an informal, bulleted structure might work for you. It might be the best way just for you to gather your thoughts. For this project, we will be focusing on the formal content outline. Now, the scriptwriter may not use all the information in the outline. In fact, he or she may not be able to fit all of the information into one project. However, I think it's better to have the information there than to leave it out. Now, there are many different ways to create a formal outline. I find that this way usually works best. In the introduction, here's where you want to preview your main ideas and grab the audience's interest. Give the general ideas, but also tease why someone would want to find out more. What are the benefits? Why should they watch? You then move on to the body, and here's where you give all the details, all the information you have researched, and you present it in an organized manner. List your main points and support details for all of those points, just like you would in any kind of outline. Lastly, in the conclusion, here's where you're going to summarize your main ideas. More importantly, though, you should give the reader the so what for the project. This is your last chance to sell the message. They watched the video now, so what? Why is this important? Again, you may want to stress the benefits to the audience. So really, there's not much to a content outline. For the formal outline, start by giving your audience a preview of what's to come. Then explain your main points in detail. Lastly, summarize and reiterate why this message is so important.